Well, hi guys, Hamad Benesha here from undo.ca. Tout d'abord, un petit coucou, un petit bonjour à nos amis francophones du Québec. Today we have a MacBook Pro model A1398. It's a 15-inch. This machine works perfectly, except it had some liquid damage on it, and the problem is that when the user closes the lid, the machine doesn't go to sleep, as you can see over here. See, it stays on. Let me turn off the light here. Hopefully you can see it better. See, it's all light up, and even when you go all the way down, the machine doesn't turn off, thus it doesn't go to sleep, and which consumes the battery fairly quickly, and so it becomes a problem because it's draining the battery so fast. So I know it was liquid damage, so there is definitely something wrong on the board. We're gonna remove it, and hopefully we're gonna find out what's wrong with it and fix it. And let me turn back the light back on. So I'm just gonna turn it over. I'm gonna turn it off quickly. I'm gonna remove the down. There you go. Now we're gonna take off the back cover and remove the battery, and then we'll take off the logic board and see what's going on with it. If you're new to this channel, my name is Hamad Benesha, and I'm a Microsoft certified engineer, and I'm also an Apple certified technician. I've been fixing computers since 1998, so a little over 20 years. And by the last decade, I'm basically fixing logic board, MacBooks. So if you have a MacBook and if you're located anywhere in Canada, you can, most of the shipping is free. You can send it to us, basically to me, and hopefully I'll take care of it, fix it for you, and ship it back. So this machine, like I said, was liquid damaged. And the user said that everything seems to be working fine except for that issue, the sleeping issue. So something to do with the sensors, with the sleeping sensor, I'm pretty sure. I've had similar problems in the past. So first thing first, remove the battery. Always remove battery, okay? And you know that already, just in case you drop a screwdriver, okay, or you drop a screw in here. If the battery is on, you'll definitely have another issue. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take off the logic board. I'm gonna use some tips. So, especially in this area over here, when you remove it and when you put it back. Okay, just very careful with the cable. You don't want to damage the cable. Okay, be gentle. And also when you remove this particular model, you're better off to even remove the DC jack at the same time. It's missing a screw anyway. So, because if you try, to keep the DC jack here, you might actually damage the cable. So it's better to remove the whole thing. Okay, just gonna remove the cable. Be gentle when you remove the Wi-Fi cables. Okay, you don't want to damage them, but especially this one over here, the camera. Because if you damage the camera is actually located behind the LCD, so it's a serious problem. So I use a toothpick or use something gentle that could not damage the camera, and then take your time. Try not to pull on the cable like that, because if you damage the cable here, well, then you need to replace the whole top assembly, the whole LCD assembly, and then that's really not no longer worth the repair. Okay, so gentle. There you go. And that goes also when you put it back. Just use a toothpick, because you know, anything that cannot scratch the board. Some people use a tweezer or something. That's not a good idea, because you could scratch the board. But toothpick, or you know, cannot do any harm. Okay, so let's remove the other key. Speaker. So remove the screws. I'm gonna remove the fan. Okay, screw. Almost done. Those ones are pretty easy to remove. This model. Once you do a few, you pretty much know how to do it properly. It's fairly easy. Okay, now I'm gonna remove the Wi-Fi card. I'm gonna show you a tip. Those fans, usually they have double tip underneath, so you wanna be gentle when you remove them. You don't wanna break the cable, okay? So in this case, I usually go like this. Okay, and then I pull on it like that, gently, until the double tip is out, and then I pull. Okay. Okay, now this part over here. Okay, so there you go. Okay, so the board is out. I'm gonna put this aside for now. Okay, but again, like I've done so many of those, I know those models pretty well. I know which circuit is. So I know that the backlight, not the backlight, sorry, the sleeping sensor is on the other side, is over here. And as I suspected, I can see it already. I can see the liquid damage. Let me get closer to the camera, see if you can see it. Here it is over here. Okay, you can see the burn there. Okay, so I'm gonna study this. Okay, I'm gonna look the schematic. I'm gonna study it. I know it pretty much upside down, but I'm just gonna double check. Okay, and then I'm gonna compare what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a good working machine with using my tracker. I'm gonna compare the signals, figure out which one is wrong, which one is bad. Because I know everything is working, so there is no need to study any power or anything like that. I know that the backlight is not working. Sorry, not backlight. Sorry, I keep saying backlight. The sleeping is not working, and the sleeping sensors are here. So the problem is in here. It's nothing to do with anything else. So I'm just gonna focus on here, and I'm gonna compare it, like I said, with a good working board. Figure out what's wrong, replace the bad parts, the bad components, and then we'll try it again. So I'll be right back. As soon as I know more, I will let you know what was wrong and how I fixed it. Okay, I'll be right back. Well, hi guys, I'm back. So basically I used good working motherboard, okay, logic board, to compare the circuit. Okay, so I looked at all the components that makes that circuit, the sleeping sensors, okay, and the area. And I compared pretty much everything. So I compared the resistance on the resistors. I checked with the tracker the signals. I checked the signatures, okay, and I compared. So I figured out what the problem is. I went ahead. I already fixed it. So basically, there was two problems in here. There was this. Let me see if I can closer. This resistor over here, which is really small. Okay. Was it's supposed to be 0 ohm. It was not. It was 1 kilo ohm, so which means it's burned. And there was another problem with this transistor over here. Okay, so the signal was not correct. Okay, it was not compared to good working logic board. So I replaced both. Okay, now we're gonna try it and see if the sleeping sensor is working. So let's temporarily put back the logic board, and then let's see if it's working or not. I'm pretty sure it is, because it's not really big. Like I said, this logic board has only this small issue. It's not like there is charging problems or anything like that. So Those circuits are usually pretty small. They're easy to fix. Okay, so just gonna do it quickly, temporarily, and then if it's all good, I'll close the job, put back the board, all the screws, test it, and then send it back. There you go. Okay, so I'm just going to put one screw here. Okay, so just one screw. Okay, so it doesn't move. I'm going to put back the trackpad, keyboard, speakers. Okay, put this cable back. Microphone. They also to be very gentle. In a lot of cases, they actually end up bending this pin. Okay, and pin number 1 is actually the backlight. If you bend it, there will be no more backlight anymore. So gentle, very gentle. Okay, put the fan. Just put one screw. Doesn't move. Put the fan. Okay, same here. I'm gonna put one screw. Okay, I'm gonna put one screw on the board, so the board doesn't move as well. Okay, I'm gonna put this cable back, the I/O board. Okay, the second cable, where is it? Camera back on. Backlight. Okay, that's my hard drive. I'm gonna put the hard drive. Another one. There it is. Okay. Let's put the Wi-Fi too. Normally I would not really put everything back like that because it still need to be tested, but because I rebuilt those circuits and I know them pretty well, I'm 99% confident that it's fixed, so I won't have to undo it again after. Otherwise I would not have. I would just probably put the keyboard, the trackpad, the LCD, and the one speaker and the hard drive, and I will test, make sure it works. But in this case, like I said, because I know this circuit pretty well, that I'm almost don't want to sound arrogant by saying 100%, but I'm over 90% sure it's fixed. So I'm just missing this cable over here, which there you go. We don't really need it for testing that anyway. So we're gonna turn the machine on. Okay. I'm using my own hard drive, so there you go. Because I don't want to use the client, I don't have his password. he has a guest account, but I'll test it with his guest account after just to be safe. But I'd rather use my own hard drive for that. Again, if you're located anywhere in Canada, okay, and if you have a problem with the MacBook, no matter what it is, just go on undo.ca. Okay, there is a list of problems there. Just click on what's closer to your issue, and then you will receive a quote, a free quote on how much it will cost to fix. If you agree and if everything is good, you will receive a shipping label. All you gotta do is just send it to us, and we'll take care of it. Okay. The shipping is free for most repair. Okay, and it's insured, it's trackable. There is additional insurance if you want additional insurance. All the packages all the MacBooks are insured $500 in case something go wrong. That's by default. If you need more insurance, there is more insurance. But yeah, so if you are, as long as you are in Canada. Okay, so we're back to where we were before. Okay, now we're gonna close the lid, see if he actually goes to sleep. Okay, so let's see, and let me turn off the light again, just for you to see. So as you can see, the light is still on. Okay, now will it go off? There you go, off. Okay, see, completely off. So the sleeper sensor is fixed. Okay, now let's open it. See if the light comes back on. It's possible it will not. There you go. Because it goes both ways. If there's a sleeping sensor, sometimes if there's an issue with the circuit, it could be also that when you close the lid, okay, it goes to sleep, but it never wakes up again. Okay, so that's also related to that issue. Okay, or it could be the backlight circuit. Either way. So yeah, as you can see, the problem is solved in this case. Okay. It goes to sleep. Okay, we're gonna open it one more time, just make sure it wakes up, which it will because it's fixed. And there you go. You see the light came on. There you go. Perfect. You can see it's all working. Again, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Don't forget to subscribe. Give me a like if you like this video, and if you have any question, you can email me service@undo.ca, or you can visit the website and get a free quote, undo.ca. Thank you again for watching. Until the next video, goodbye. Bye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are located anywhere in Canada, and if you have a MacBook with liquid damage on it, and if it no longer works, or if you have a MacBook with a broken LCD, a MacBook with a GPU problem, a MacBook that stopped working all by itself and no longer powers up, a MacBook that does not charge, a MacBook with no backlight or a black screen, a MacBook with a USB-C, USB, HDMI ports not working, a MacBook that requires a new trackpad or new keyboard, a MacBook with a flashing folder, whatever it is, you name it, we can undo it. The shipping is free for most repairs, no matter where you are located in Canada, so make sure to visit undoit.ca if you have a MacBook problem. I hope to see you soon in the next video. Thank you for watching.